Hey guys, welcome back. Hal and Hammer, Antonio D'Armiento, DIY Adventures with Paws. Welcome. Today we are at a new client's house. We are replacing a kitchen sink. They have corian countertops and the sink is integrated right into the countertop. So we're going to cut that out and put a nice size stainless steel heavy gauge sink in and replace the faucet, put the garbage disposal back, and we're going to kind of give you the step-by-step procedure best we can to do that, and all the tools, or most of the tools that you guys are probably going to need. So just sit back, relax, grab your coffee, let's get started. So starting with this project, you're going to need a lot of different tools. Number one, here's our new sink. We have all the putty, the brackets, the new disposal flange that'll go in there. We have our jigsaw. We're going to need our drill. We have some hole saws, knee pads. Definitely going to need a flashlight. You're going to need some silicone caulk, some screwdrivers, channel locks. We may need our circular saw and just some miscellaneous tools. There's a lot of little clamps and stuff like that that we have to disconnect. All right. So far what we've got, cabinet doors are off. We're going to take off the disposal unit, remove the faucet, and we are going to cut this sink out. By taking a lever of some sort, they generally have a lever that come with these disposals, but if you don't have one, just get something into that hole there, and that will spin backwards. If I spin it, she's going to drop down. So once you spin that back, the whole unit will drop down. Next thing, let's shut off those water valves, guys and girls. Sometimes they might be a little tight. If you have a problem shutting them down, I would suggest just shutting off the main water, wherever that is in your house. And then we're going to take off these water lines, your hot and your colds, and get that all disconnected and taken out. So when taking out the faucet, generally people save these wrenches that came with the faucet. So these slide right over, and these just loosen up the nut from underneath. Makes life a lot easier. Do a thorough inspection in there, Taco. Does everything look good? Can we proceed? No leaks? Oh, Fabio's gonna double check for his apprentice. Looks great. I got the okay. Great. Okay, we successfully removed everything, and we're doing the layout to cut out the sink. When laying out for your sink and making your cuts, just make sure that everything falls in its center and that you allow enough room for your faucet in the back. In order to cut that hole out, there's a few different tools you're going to need. You can use a jigsaw with a special carbide tip blade, which will cut through it really nice through that corian. The other one is I use a masonry 3-inch mini DeWalt saw for getting those corners and stuff, which works pretty nice. The other thing is you can use your circular saw with a circular saw carbide tip blade to make those long cuts. You just want to carry the vacuum hose right behind the saw, because it does make a lot of dust, which you can't really prevent. But other than that, you should have no issues. The sink is cut in. We did a dry fit. Everything fits perfectly. This sink I knew was going to be a little bigger because I wanted it a little bigger. So I did have to notch a little bit out one side. Other than that, everything worked out good. We just got to clean this place up. So we just finished installing the sink. We put a bead of silicone around the perimeter of where it sets in, and now we just tighten up our clips underneath here, which fasten the sink underneath the cabinet. So we just installed our faucet we just bought. Just follow the directions, hook up your hot and cold lines, and we are now reinstalling the dishwasher line, which gets hooked in right here with a clamp, and then hooking back up our drain line the way we took it off for the garbage disposal. And as I noted when we took the garbage disposal off earlier, these little holes here, you just get a little wrench in there, garbage disposal wrench, and you just tighten that up and it locks right into place onto the lock ring. Plug it in and we're ready to go. Give it a test run. Well, that's it. Job complete. Everything's hooked up. We have no leaks. Everything's working well. Client's super happy. My inspection crew just did a total inspection on everything, and they gave me the paws up, said everything looks good. It was a bit involved, so if you want to test your skill level, give it a shot. So thanks for joining us on another adventure. Give us a paws up and hit our subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.